You knew going into the season the AFC Central was the conference's best division, but neither the Bengals, the Browns, or the Oilers. I know who's in the Central. I just got confused. None of those teams had really asserted themselves this year. Last year, remember those back-to-back games between the Oilers and Browns at Cleveland, Week 16 in the wild card game? Both teams looked good then. Which team would assert themselves today? The three teams going into the day at 4-3. And yeah, everybody was in the dog pound today. First quarter, 3rd and 13. Warren Moon, not flustered, hits Haywood Jeffries for a touchdown. It's a 7-0 Oiler lead, and Jeffries working against the main dog.
Working against one of the best corners in this league, Hanford Dixon, and this is planned. They work on it all the time, throwing behind the receiver. Defender doesn't have a chance to focus in, touchdown.
Houston looking controlled on the road, but again, they won that playoff game in here. Deep from his own end zone, Warren Moon to Drew Hill. Also beats Hanford Dixon. It's a 50-yard play, and the Oilers in the first half look to have things going their way. Offensively, Cleveland had a rough start. Bernie looked good on Monday night. But looking for Ozzie Newsome, the only pass he threw towards Ozzie all day, Bubba McDowell picks it off. There's a flag on the return. Oilers get the INT, but not the touchdown. They'd settle for a field goal that loomed big later. On 1st and 10, Kosar looking for Foghorn Langhorn. Picked off by Steve Brown. And at this point, offensive coordinator Mark Trestman and Bernie Kosar are in trouble. 57 total yards offense, 2 INTs in the first half, 10-0 Houston. But in the third quarter, Bud Carson obviously gave a great speech. Kosar takes matters into his own hands. Bernie, how often have you seen it? Answer, not many times. He runs into the end zone. Touchdown, 10-7. Houston lead cut to 3. And then the veteran defenders, Tom.
Carl Harrison, Bubba Baker, Clay Matthews, all over 30 years of age, getting great penetration today. Then on 2nd and 13, Baker again into the backfield, knocks this pass down, almost intercepted.
Then, after the old defenders come through, watch the play. The flea flicker, Metcalf back to Bernie. To Webster, Slaughter, look at him go, he's wide open, 80 yards. The Browns, turning new pages in their playbook, lead at 14-10. On the next series, though, the Oilers have the answer. Warren Moon going to Curtis Duncan. Beats Felix the Cat Wright and Frank Minifield. Down to the 1. Rozier later scores 17-14 Houston. What a game this looked like it would be. Next series, Slaughter against Patrick Allen.
And Patrick Allen makes a fatal mistake, cuts across the field trying to intercept the ball instead of going downfield with the receiver. Webster Slaughter off to the races.
77 yards this time. On 2 plays, 157 yards and 2 touchdowns then. Metcalf, Langhorn, Kosar. Metcalf sneaks out of the backfield, makes the leaping catch on the razzle-dazzle for 25 yards. And then, have we used all the plays that we have yet? No, I think there's one more. Bernie tells the ref, didn't tell the Oilers. Kosar pitches to Metcalf like his father did. He throws it. Touchdown to Langhorn, 32 yards. Cleveland leads at 28-17. And with the lead, the Browns were teeing off on defense. Warren Moon, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Thane Gash nails him. As Glanville looked on, this, though, was a guy looking on with some melancholy thoughts. No catches for Ozzie Newsome, the second longest streak in pro football history, 150 games straight with a catch. Goes by the boards, but Cleveland wins at 28-17.